welcome back to Kitchen Club. This week, it's all about the setup. Is it your job at your house to set the table? We're going to learn about the proper places to put things when you're setting the table. And we'll learn a little trick about how to fold a napkin to make it a little bit fancier than just putting it beside your plate. So hang on and let's learn some really fun things. When I'm setting the table, I like to start by putting my plate where I want it to be. Next, you need your dinner fork on the left-hand side and your knife on the right-hand side. The reason we put the fork on the left and the knife on the right is because when you pick up your fork and knife to cut some meat, you would pick it up this way. So you can cut like this. You will also need to add a teaspoon and a dessert fork. If you're having salad with your dinner as well, you would need another fork on the outside. When you're eating dinner, you always start with the outside fork first and work your way in. So we have the salad first and then the dinner. Now don't forget, you're going to get thirsty during dinner. You're going to need a water glass and maybe a cup for some tea or hot chocolate after dinner. Now that you've got all of your dishes on the table, you're also going to want to add salt and pepper, perhaps a water jug, and some butter. I've also put 2 hot plates on my table so that if I have a hot dish, I can put it on the table safely. Now it's time to learn the napkin folding trick. So you have your napkin, you've got it folded into a square, but you can open it up like this. We start by folding this corner down to this, to the center. The other side, we're going to fold up like this. You still with me? This is where it gets tricky. We're going to take the whole napkin and flip it over, just like that. Now, pay close attention. We're going to fold this halfway down so that you can see the corner over here poking up. Then we're going to unfold that part so it looks like that. Now we're going to take this corner, fold it in half, flip this back up just like that. Now we're going to flip the whole thing over again and fold this right in here. Just like that. Now you can stand it up and it almost looks like a party hat if you look at it like this. Maybe at your house you don't have linen napkins, maybe you have paper napkins. You can still fold them to make the little hats. So we'll start with the square and we're going to open it up. We're going to try to open it up just like this, just as we did with the other one. Now we're going to fold this down. Don't forget, and the next one we're going to fold up. And now it's time for the flip. Let's flip. let's get into the tricky part. We fold this down so we have the corner poking up here. And then we're going to unfold just like that. Now we're going to fold in half. And don't forget, when you're watching this, if you need to pause to catch up, that is so okay. And we're going to flip that up, another flip over, and tuck. And our hat is ready. You can just pop it up. And there you go. You're all set. You've folded your napkins. Beautiful table. Come on, everyone. Dinner's ready. Now Kimberly's going to show us how to set the table for the royal family.
Hi everybody, I'm going to show you how to set the table for royalty. I brought a grown-up because the china's very fragile and I'm not supposed to touch it by myself. Okay, so first you put down a tablecloth and then you set out the dinner plate. And then the salad plate. And then your soup bowl. And then you put your knives and forks. So you've got your salad fork and your dinner fork and then your knife and your soup spoon. And then you put your bread plate and your butter knife on top. And then you put your dessert spoon up here. And then you put your juice glass and your water glass and your teacup and your teaspoon. And then you eat. So first you eat your soup. And then the people who work in the palace take away the bowl. And then you eat your salad. And then the people who work in the palace take away the plate. And then you eat your dinner. What do you like for dinner? Maybe roast beef and Yorkshires. And then the people who work in the palace take away your dinner plate. Thank you. And then they bring dessert. So first you have your cake plate on the bottom for when you have cake. And you have your fruit nappy on top for fresh fruit, maybe strawberries. So you eat all your dessert. And then you are very full. This is very fancy, and so sometimes it's too much, and all a princess really wants is a sandwich. Thank you.
Thanks for joining us again this week for Kitchen Club. I hope you had fun and I hope you learned lots. Don't forget to set the table. It's your turn. Bye.